Plumbers videos. My name's Alan Hart, and today we've got an action-packed video for you today. We've got Elliot back from E-Fry Gas Services. We've got a Vaillant. Elliot's going to show us a few little tips with a Vaillant with an F75 fault code, and also F22 as well. He'll show you the F22. We've got Rick, who's going to show us about, he's got some new van racking. So he's going to give his opinion on the new Bott Smartvan Racking. And he has asked to please be gentle. It is his first video that he's sent in. So please be gentle with him. Put some kind comments below if you can. We've also got some Q&A at the end. So we've got a little video from Elliot at the end. And Elliot's said for me to put some comments on it, but what I'm going to do is, what I'd like to do is, if you're a trainee, if you could try and answer, find some of the faults and put some comments below and let us know what you think the faults are in there. One thing I wanted to say, we are not trainers, so none of us are trainers. We're not qualified trainers. I'm just somebody that's got a face for radio, so but I come here and I just try and share my knowledge and help people when I can. Yeah, so without further ado, let's go over to Elliot. This video is for gas safe, registered and trainee gas engineers under supervision. Please comply with the current regulations at the time.
Okay, hopefully it's just a quick help for people. F75 on this boiler. This is a Vaillant. Believe it or not, it says it there. F75, I mean, I've managed to bypass an issue with it, but F75 on Vaillants is a pressure sensor issue. And what it means is when the boiler goes to fire up, the pump kicks in. And the way that Vaillants and glowworms work, majority of the modern ones, is they sense a pressure differential on the pressure sensor. And that's how it knows that the pump's running, rather than a flappy paddle or anything like that. And when it knows the pump's running, it goes, right, great, off we go, let's rock and roll. But if you have a look on this particular little sensor here, let's just pop it on, turn that off a second, you'll see the it's reading in between the two lines. Now you can check at certain pressures electronically, which I'm not going to run through with you, what the readings are on here, and it should run then to certain pressures which are on the boiler, and you can guesstimate it via the hydraulic gauge. But a quick way to tell if this is reading true or not, and I recommend using the drain offs underneath the boiler rather than the pressure relief valve, but for speed I'm going to show you on the pressure relief valve. So I'm just going to dump all the water out the boiler. The boiler shouldn't be firing, let's just turn that off a second. And that's a good sign. If the boiler's firing up when the pressure's that low, it shouldn't be. But if I can get the focus right, there we go. You can see the needle's way below. You can hear the boiler's empty. Have a look at the display on the front, and it still shows the pressures bang on in between the two marks, the upper and lower. So we know that's faulty, blocked, something like that. Hope that helps. Okay, so out with the old, if I can get the focus on this. The sunlight might make it worse actually. That's the old one. The system water isn't terribly dirty here, but it's a little bit black inside. You probably can't really see it. So new one's in there. So we're going to power up. Now with the pressure still at 0 on the gauge, there, that focuses. This should show F22 and low pressure. There it is, the water's way below the bottom line there, that focuses. There we go. So job done. Hopefully that helps a few people out, and a quick easy way to tell if it's faulty. If you're unsure and you're not getting exact readings like that, you can do tests between the 3 cables on these to give you an idea what voltage you should be getting back at certain pressures. Cheers. And just a quick one, as Alan says, these little bits of advice and our hints and tips are the way we do things. We're not trainers, we just try to give our little two penneth worth out to all you guys and girls out there. I've obviously had the boiler case off. I've done the G10 on 31st of the 10th 2020 on this one, that's why the copper grease and stuff. So I've had the case off, so now my 26.9 checks, including flue gas analysis. Even though I was only working on the water side, I've taken the case off. I've got to do my 26.9 checks, and so should you be. You take the case off the boiler into the combustion area, 26.9 checks. I believe that it's now, if you even touch the boiler, you've got to do 26.9 checks. Well, personally, I do them every time anyway, because I want to know that, because I was the last person on the job working on the appliance, I want to make sure that everything is fine. So yeah, word to the wise. Ciao. Just a quick one whilst I'm waiting for my analyzer to set up. Who else loves the ghost clip? Woohoo! It's just a little ghosty. Everybody loves a ghosty, right?
Thank you very much for that, Elliot. And as Elliot has said there, always make sure that you do all your checks when you're going to work on a boiler. Obviously TB118, so that's one thing for you to search. I have done a video with Socket and C on the TB118, so please have a look at that video. What we're going to do now we're going to go to Elliot and get back to Elliot. He's got a little review for us on some sand and cement that's in a tube. And then after that, we've got the Bott Van Racking with Rick as well. So yeah, let's get back to Elliot.
Hello to the Alan Hart fan club. So just doing a quick boiler service, and I'm just going to give you a quick review of what I think of this express cement. This flue's not made good, you can see there. And I was in Wolseley the other day, and some guy bought it, and I thought, do you know what? I'd always just mix up a little bit of sand cement, but then I've got to clean the pots out and clean the sponge out and la la la. So I thought I'd give this a go. So, do I think it's any good or not? Now, I'm probably not going to be able to film whilst I'm trying to use this, or get my finger in it or something ridiculous, but there's a cut out there, look, on the edge of the nozzle. So I don't know what it's going to be like, but let's give it a go. Oh, it comes out easy, easier than I thought, but I can't do this one-handed. I'll have to show you the finished product. Sorry. Okay, so there it is. It is easier than troweling it in. It goes in quite well. It's moist. It's quite shell-like, if that makes sense. You can hear it. Does that make sense? Like shell-like. Pieces of shell coming through is what it felt like and sounded like. If I can get a focus on it, probably won't be able to. There. It's quite malleable, and it works quite well. But oh, bloom. I think I need to put a little bit more around that edge there. Yeah, I need to put a bit more up there. But it's all right. I mean, it saves a trick. I don't know how much it saves me money, but time's the essence, isn't it? When you're flat out, constantly flat out, stressed about how you're going to get all the work done. It's all about speed, really. Yeah. Would I use it again? Definitely. If I can get it at a cheap, decent price. I wouldn't want to be paying 10 quid for a tube of cement. I probably wouldn't really want to be paying a fiver for it, if I can be honest with you. Unless I charge a customer a fiver for it and give them my time for free. But I mean, I've used just under half a tube, so not too bad. But I don't know what anyone. I don't know what other people's opinions are of it and who uses it, but it's all right. I'll see if I can get a decent price from Wolseley.
Thank you once again for that, Elliot. And I couldn't do these videos without plumbers and gas engineers sending these videos in, so I'm very grateful for that. If you've got any videos that you want to send in, if you could send me them in on landscape, so like that, that'd be great. I will add my phone number below, so if you've got any tips and tricks or any reviews or anything really to do with gas and plumbing, then please send them in. What I'll do now, we'll bob over to Rick with the van racking review.
Hello. I thought I'd do a little review of my new van setup. After watching a few videos on YouTube, I decided to get Bott Smartvan Racking. I've gone for the older stuff because it was on offer. They've now changed to a newer type, which was meant to be a little bit better, but this is what I went for. Really easy to install, and I am pretty impressed with it so far. I've got a long wheelbase Transit Custom. I'd say you probably need about a day to install it all together. but when you've got the first couple of racks in or frames in, it's a lot quicker. Just go on the other side. So I've gone for quite a comprehensive setup. Now it doesn't match exactly the pictures on the Bott website because I've moved a lot of the stuff around to suit myself, and in fact I've ended up with a completely empty section there, which I'm going to put my Stanley Fat Max organisers in. I'm going to make my own sort of frame for those to go in. Now, one thing I would say is that it's obviously a lot of standard components, the frames, and they give you different brackets to fit different vans. For example, it's quite clear that this side racking probably fits the short wheelbase as well, and they just give you some brackets to fit the longer version of the van. One thing I like is this perfo board. It's dead easy to put the fittings in that. Some you get with the kit, but I've ordered some more. Give you an example. You just pop it in like that. You put this in. An angle, turn it, and it's locked. You see, I've got a few things already fitted on the side of the van, but I wanted to give you a bit of a look at it before I start filling it up with too much rubbish. I also got some armour guard drawers. I bought these separately because I got them cheaper. Really great. What I would say is, if you're thinking of doing this and you're going to get drawers like this, either these armour guard ones or the Van Vault ones, don't bother with a raised deck because you can just stick it on top of here. I've also got myself some rubberised matting, which I've now cut to shape, and I'll probably stick it down. There's a bit of a work in progress. I've now got myself some of this as well, which is a wiring tray, which eventually I'll be sticking in here like this. I'm going to get some more frames to put to give me some kind of high storage solution. Anyway, just thought I'd share this with you. Cheers, bye.
Thank you for that, Rick. If you've got any questions about the van racking, then please put them in the comments below, and I'm sure Rick will be able to answer some of them questions for you. What do you think to that van racking? Do you like that type of racking? The red sliders, I think, look really good. I used to have the yellow ones in mine. I actually like the look of the red ones better, just because they're red, I suppose. I don't know if that's something to do with having hilty stuff, but anyway, that's my phone number, 077 25 69 2699. So if you want to send any videos in, that's my number. Put it in your phone. Yeah, if you get out that you want to send in, please send them in. What we'll do now, go back to Elliot, and Elliot's got a little video with a few faults. So what I'd like you to do, if you're a trainee or your apprentice, or even if you're a plumber, anybody really, put some comments below and let me know what faults that you've seen in the video. So yeah, let's go to.
So just doing landlord's gas safety check, and I thought this would be a good little one for all the trainees. I'm going to clear a few bits as well, which I should have done before I started the video, but as always, it's a Friday. I've had 7 breakdowns on top of the 9 jobs I've got booked in today. So it's another late night, so I'm just cracking on with it. Right, so there's your gas meter. There we are, in focus for once on my phone. Bonding's there. ECV, emergency control valves there, and it falls to off. Is that correct? Electric meter, consumer board, everything's there. Following the pipe down and across. Sorry about the focus. Coming along and down on this pipe, and then we'll have to go arm's length on this. As you can see, oh, fingers in the way I think. Try and get my focus there. You can see in there, and then if I can get the phone across there. There we go. And then this pipe, you can see it goes down, and there's a bend there. If the focus comes in, it's focusing all the little bits of dust around here. And there, and then there, and then there. So, what do we think about that one? Alan will probably split this into a few different bits for you, because that's a rather quick and rushed movement of it, but that's the gas meter. It's like, where's Wally? Where's the faults? If there are any. There may be none, absolutely no faults whatsoever, so if you can find them, put in the comments below, landlord's gas safety faults, or LGSR faults, in the comments below, and Alan will put everything on there, I'm sure, or you might get Viva Training Academy to do a little video and point out a few issues that they think they may have found, or no issues if they haven't found any. There we go. Anyway, have a great Friday.
Thank you again for that, Elliot. And as Elliot said, if you've got any comments on that, if there's any faults that you feel that you've seen, then please put them in comments below. If there's any faults that could possibly be there, again, put them in comments below, because the trainees and apprentices will read them comments. So hopefully, you know, it'll just help them learn as well. And one thing, I've got an apology to make. I've still got the raffle. I just haven't had enough time, to be honest. So I've got this stuff. I've been trying to juggle work, going out, getting videos for you guys, and then editing. And if I'm honest with you, I've been working like 15, 16, 17 hours a day. So I have got I've got the leaflets here, and I've got Lucy. You're going to do pull out thing competition, aren't you, Lucy? Yeah? Are you going to do it? Not today, but we'll do it. Well, we might do it. Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, so Lucy's going to do a little draw for us, for winner. And just remember, anybody, it's the competition is for anybody who's clicked on the join button. And the join button, all the money that I receive from the join button will go to charity. It'll go to candlelighters. And also I'll match that as well, up to £1,000, so a total cap of £1,000. And so the idea of that is, on the join button, you'll have fancy emojis and things that you can have on there. So if you see any people that's got emojis and stuff, and they've got like multimeters and cutters and stuff, that's because they've joined, they've clicked and they've joined. But my idea behind that is, if we get around 300 people that's joined, if we get about, sorry, Lucy's just in here making a noise. If we get about 300 people that join, then we can raise about 10 grand a year just for candlelighters without doing that much really. And then hopefully any products that I get, I've got quite a lot of stuff that I'm gonna, so I've got these Testo clamps, these temperature things. I'm gonna do a review on them when I get a chance. I just haven't had time. And then these will be in the competition as well for the people that's joined. And any products really that I get sent in for free, I'm going to give away, because I don't want all products that you get sent in for free. You know, people want to send you stuff, which is really good. Yeah, I'm really grateful of that. But I want to give it back to the people who watch and support the channel. and obviously if we can do that and raise money for charity as well at the same time, then obviously I think it's brilliant, really. And I'm babbling on as usual. If you've got any videos, if you can send them in on landscape, that'll be great. And again, thank you to everybody who sent the videos in, who watches the videos, who likes, who comments, subscribes, and also the people that's clicked on the join button. Thank you very much. That means a lot to me, and hopefully we'll do really well and we'll earn quite a lot of money for charity. So yeah, thanks very much.